Hi there everybody, today I'm talking about Sonic Spinball. The basic plot story is about our favorite blue hedgehog. Hog in this game gets trapped in Dr. Robotnik's fortress. And he's forced to go through all the stage. And as a pinball. In this game you have to collect all the emeralds to get to the main boss, and most likely you get through all 4 stages. Get to the final boss, which is obviously Dr. Robotnik. And face a few enemies that are based off the cartoon of The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Saturday Morning cartoon. So basically you're playing Sonic the Hedgehog, and his goal is to go through all 4 stages to get to the very end. And you have to get more hit points by being the bosses, and end up in bonus stages to get more points to get extra lives. And get lots of rings that always seem to come back in this game, even if you end up at the same rooms over and over again. This game is actually pretty fun as long as you figure it out. Well, that you're supposed to collect all the emeralds, and I do not mean like the Master Emeralds that are based on the Sonic games, which I should be talking about pretty soon, about the first one, second, and third one. This game came out exactly the same year as the third game, but slight differences that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 came out at the same time of 1993, with slight minor differences of this game. This game is slightly different than the other Sonic games you see so far. You basically have to save all the critters that are captured by Dr. Robotnik, and once again, like usual, it's up to our favorite blue hedgehog, Sonic, to save the day. So it's up to our favorite hedgehog, and while Tails is out there somewhere flying his airplane, which you'll see him in most likely bonus stages when you save all the critters. He won't show up until the very end of the game. This game does have a few minor difficulty problems. First of all, Sonic is kind of hard to control. If you try to control him pretty wellly, how he moves. Feels like a real heavy ball. And you have to gently be careful where you're moving him. Or else you'll go all the way back down to where you're at. But if you're playing this on the PlayStation 3 of Sega Genesis Collection, you'll have no problem getting this far in the game. And Sonic will always have these kinds of lines he says, as every time you play the game. There's not much else to say, that you're just as collecting all the emeralds and beating up bosses. Once you get through all the stages, you'll get to the final stage, which is really, really difficult. This is where the game gets turned for the worse. Getting to the very top was a very huge pain in the ass to do. So, this is pretty much a minor problem with this game, because I keep falling down and keep dying, and I had to keep saving in my stage inch where I'm at, and I had to press the X button to make him hold still to the very end of the part where he rolls into a ball. And it's really that hard to collect all the emeralds that's in the stage on how many times I keep falling down. I forgot to mention I've beaten this game like 3 times, and yet it still took me a long time to get to Dr. Robotnik as the final boss. And the final boss took me like 40 minutes to finally defeat him. Unlike the other bosses, Dr. Robotnik will slightly make things a little bit difficult for you. In this last part of the stage, you have to hit the switch underneath him. But be careful, he'll bring out his bags of socks. If you do it correctly and hit him, you'll still go back down where you're at. And he'll knock you right on the side on where you're at. And you'll go through the glass window, and you'll fall all the way back down and have to do this stage again. And he'll do this several times in a row. But if you do this correctly, he is finished and done with. And you defeat Dr. Robotnik once and for all. Oh, and we enjoyed the ending, which we'll be playing right about... There's high scores, by the way. Now, see, our favorite hedgehog is saved by Tails, leading Dr. Robotnik to his doom, to his death. And that was Sonic Spinball. This game does have pretty great graphics, wonderful music to listen to. Gameplay is sort of fun, and it does have slightly problems. It gets harder and harder the way it goes. Because the stages would take me like a whole hour, 2 hours of me redoing the same thing over and over again. And I just wanted to end already. This game does have slight problems. But if you're playing this on a PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360, that won't be much of a problem. If you use save states. If you're playing this on Sega Genesis, you're basically screwed, and if you lose all your lives, you have to start all over to the beginning of the game. Overall, I did enjoy playing this game. It is really fun, but it does become really hard and difficult. I did have fun with it, but it does get, and the word for it, boring after a while, doing the same thing over and over again, and keep on going back down to the same stages over and over again. And that's not a good thing. If I want to play an interesting pinball game, at least make it a lot easier said than done. This game is not bad, but it's on the good side of it. So I give this game an 8 out of 10. Anyways, leave a like and subscribe. Even views. Thanks for watching me talk about this game. Its amazing graphics and sound effects are still great back then, still great right now. Thanks for listening. Goodbye, folks.